What an incredible matchup that we have for you guys tonight. Welcome back to the New Orleans Saints franchise. We got Darnell Bourgeois taking on Stephen Flynn. Both quarterbacks well accomplished in the college game. Darnell Bourgeois, of course, the Heisman winner in our Cajun 6 conference in our dynasty, and Stephen Flynn, a national championship quarterback from a season ago. Two quarterbacks on the verge of possibly winning an NFL MVP. Which one will take the title? We're going to find out here, guys, in the next couple of weeks. But this one is a huge one for both quarterbacks because you got to, square off against each other. If you want to settle the debate, if you want to calm it down, you got to win the game. You go up mano-a-mano, and somebody's got to win the football game, and you got to show out. You can't just lean onto your running game and then sneak away with a W, right? You got to show out here. You got to ball out. So that's what Stephen Flynn is going to try to do here in this game. But in the early going, we're trying to establish the running game here against this tough Minnesota defense. So 2nd down and 1 here. Armstrong going to get the carry, trying to get that first down, but he's actually going to go backwards only by a yard. He's going to lose 1. 3rd down and 2. Going to pick that yard back up, but it is now 4th down and 1, and we understand completely the situation. Darnell Bourgeois in this offense for Minnesota is really good. So you got to go for it. You got to be aggressive right out of the get-go. And that's what we're going to do here. Hand off there to Tyree's going to pick it up, and we're going to move the chains here. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Minnesota bringing some pressure. Throw is going to be just outside of the reach of Marquez Callaway. 2nd down and 10. Flynn from the hash marks. Little sling from the sidearm slot. Going to find Callaway right there to pick up 8. 3rd down and 2. Nobody in the backfield to protect Flynn. We're going to spread everybody out wide, and that was a good decision because Callaway's wide open yet again. It picks up a big 1st down. 2nd down and 8. Pass completed here to another rookie, Hayden White from UL Monroe. Big 1st down there for the Saints. We're going to jump here to 2nd down and 5. Flynn with the drop back, scanning the field, going to fire out to the end zone. That is a touchdown. Marquez Callaway with a man draped all over him, able to come down with the grab, and we'll take one more look at this on instant replay. It was a beautiful throw, probably even more of a beautiful catch. Take one more look at this. Concentration grab, big time there for Marquez Callaway. He's been big for the last 2 seasons for this offense. Now we get our first look at Minnesota and what they've got going on offense. Darnell Bourgeois, 32 touchdowns, 5 picks, 3,400 yards. Heck of a campaign here. Definitely in the running for NFL MVP, and why wouldn't he be with those numbers? But one of the very first plays of the game for Minnesota on a 2nd down and 3 attempt, that is Joe Mixon picking up a huge chunk of change right there, and it's gonna move the chains and then some there for Minnesota. Pass completed here to Justin Jefferson, a little juke move there, actually 2 juke moves. You're gonna pick up the 1st down. Nice pitch and catch from Bourgeois to Justin Jefferson. Always helps if you're a quarterback there from Minnesota. You've got these types of weapons here. 1st down and 10. Bourgeois, clean pocket, little swing pass here to the right. That's Joe Mixon taking a big hit. Going to get about 8 at the 6-yard line. Dalvin Cook, 1st down? No, we're going to stop him short. 3rd down and inches. What's the play call here? They've got a couple wide receivers out to the left. Looked like maybe a possible wide receiver option play here. I hate this route because, look, he's open, and you can't player switch fast enough in order to make that tackle or make an interception. You have to, guess that that's exactly what the play is going to be if you want to react to that. But Joe Mixon, touchdown. Good running game there for Minnesota so far. 1st and 10. We're going backwards. Armstrong not going down. Sometimes you just have to. You have to know the situation. But 2nd down and 14 after a 4-yard loss. Flynn, nowhere to go. He's going to go down for a sack on the play. That's Harrison Phillips. And now on 3rd and 15, we just got to get some yardage back, and don't throw an INT. Eric Kendricks with the deflection. That guy has some pretty soft hands for a linebacker for sure. He can come down with some INTs, so you got to be careful. So 1st and 10 here. They're going to find Eric Ebron with the catch. Bourgeois marching his troops downfield, but big hit. And the pass will fall incomplete. So good job on our defensive side. But again, look at the running lanes that Joe Mixon has to run through here. I mean, we are getting absolutely gashed. Our D-line is. 1st and 10. Pass going to go to the end zone. Almost intercepted. That's Marshawn Lattimore with the deflection. 2nd and 10. Bourgeois almost intercepted again here. That's Paulson Adebo with the deflection. or the dropped INT, if you could say that. But 3rd down and 10. Big situation for our defense. We got to find a way to get a stop here. That is a pass completed, and they're short. So 4th and inches in a tie game. What are you going to do here, Minnesota? They're going to kick a field goal. All right, so Minnesota takes the lead here, 10-7. We're going to jump ahead here in the 2nd quarter. We are now at the 24-yard line. Pass completed again to Marquez Callaway. Already got a couple catches so far in this big-time ball game on Monday Night Football. And what a way to step up. What a way to step up. Ryan Armstrong with the catch. The running back getting a grab like that. That's impressive. Probably more impressive. Mentioned in the Marquez Callaway touchdown that the throw was beautiful, but the catch was probably more beautiful. That one right there to Armstrong, I think you got to give credit to Stephen Flynn to drop it only where his receiver could catch it. I mean, a running back that's got that soft hands, like, okay, you're pretty good too, but man, that throw was pretty nice. Ebron will get another touchdown here for Minnesota, putting them up 17-14, but as we near the end of the 2nd quarter, we are still vying for some more points because we're not satisfied here. Of course we're not. We're losing. Down by 3. We got to get a score here, guys. Huge passing play to Chris Olave, and then this throw, again, look at the accuracy being shown by Stephen Flynn right now. We're at the 2-yard line, and we're going to do a little audible here because I don't like what I'm seeing. Flynn, it looks like he's got an open lane there to the end zone, but he's going to get stuffed. We do have to call a possible timeout here. Nope, we're just going to go ahead and run this thing. So we're going to audible it here into a little play-action play. Can't really take a sack from here, so you got to get rid of it. And Eugene Edwards, not really going to get anywhere. He's going to get to about the 1. Little lateral almost. Little sideways throw. But 3rd down and goal. No timeouts left with 9 seconds. So you got to throw. We got to call a passing play here because you got to get yourself another chance. No sacks. Throw it out of bounds if it's not there. But look at the hole right there on the O-line. They're just giving it to us. So you know what? Let's go ahead and run the ball. A little RPO action. Dennis Tyree, touchdown. Saints will take the lead going into the 3rd quarter. It's a beautiful play design. Beautiful play call right there. 2nd and 5. Pete Werner, fumble. It's a sack fumble. Bourgeois drops the football, and Rousseau picks it up. And we know that Bourgeois is kind of prone to doing this every now and then, but this one kind of unlucky because as he was throwing, the football got knocked away from Pete Werner's back. Just an unlucky play there by Darnell Bourgeois, and the Saints will take control here after a Stephen Flynn rush. They're at the 6-yard line. Flynn trying to get a touchdown on the ground here. It looked like nobody was open. Everybody had some lanes covered in the end zone, but Phillips is going to get another sack on Stephen Flynn. 2nd and goal here at the 7, so we didn't lose too much. Flynn, again, scanning the field. Just nobody seems to be open here. He's going to go down again. That's back-to-back sacks for Minnesota. 3rd down and goal at the 11. That one cost us a little bit here. Here's a pass, almost intercepted again. Eric Kendricks has just been all over him. He's read everything, it seems like. He just has the dropsies right now. He's not been able to make the interception, to make the INT, but we'll kick a field goal up, and we'll go up by 7. So 24-17, we need some Pete Werner action. Some more Pete Werner action. Look at the rush. Werner's already got 2 sacks in this 2nd half. He's had a heck of a 2nd half here, guys, keeping us in this game. So 24-17 here still, 3rd and 12. Bourgeois, little pressure, is going to check it down, and Mixon not going to get the 1st down. 4th down and inches, and Werner laid the boomstick on Mixon to keep him short. Again, what a drive. What a job by Pete Werner here. Prevent the 1st down. It also prevents them getting a couple yards closer to a field goal. They're going to miss this one, and now we give the football back to them. That's unfortunate. The very next drive for us, guys, here in the 3rd quarter, Tyree's going to fumble the football, and these are the type of mistakes that you can't make. You can't have these things happen to you because you allow the other team to come back. That's exactly what it looks like here. Pete Werner put some pressure on Bourgeois, but he's able to find his man on the sidelines. That's another good pass completed. Just too wide open right there. Nobody was covering him in the vicinity. 5-yard line here in the 4th quarter. 3rd down and goal. Bourgeois fires in the end zone to Jefferson, but Paulson Adebo was there, delivered the big hit to knock it loose. But they're being super aggressive here, guys. They're going for this thing, and Bourgeois fires in the end zone. Caught, but they didn't get the 2 feet in bounds. That is Sean Taylor, the wide receiver from Clemson in our Cajun 6 dynasty. Unable to get the 2 feet down. It looked like he had 1, but you need 2. Didn't get it, and they'll turn the football over. So 3rd down and 3. We're just trying to kill some clock, guys, but Minnesota's defense is all over it. They understand the situation here. And we're going to have to punt the football back to Minnesota. So 2nd down and 1. Pass going to be incomplete. Looking for, I think that was Eric Ebron out there. But defensively, we've been playing pretty good. Bourgeois is a beast. All right, so keeping these guys to 17 points in the 4th quarter, that's really good. We missed a tackle here. Unfortunately, that's user error all the way. And we're going to get Minnesota a 1st down. So 1st and 10 here, the very next play. Look at who we got here. We got Jeffrey Simmons. We traded Alvin Kamara to get better on that D-line and cause some pressure to the quarterbacks. And Simmons is paying dividends right now. Nice job right there. Getting them down to 2nd down and 19. They're going to pick up 9, get down to 3rd and 10. Huge down and distance for both teams. Let's see which one's going to bear down and make a play. Werner, we're going to bring him on the blitz. Here we go. Bourgeois scanning the field. Werner, here he comes. Here comes Rousseau as well. We've got him. He's going to go down. Fumbles the football. Werner recovers. And guys, I didn't mention this, but I'll mention it to you now. That secures Pete Werner's superstar dev trade. He was a star coming into this. You needed a couple forced fumbles. You needed a couple sacks, TFLs, and we got it. That secured it right there for him. What a game. What a game to step up and make big plays here right now. So 3rd and 15 with 2 minutes and 53 seconds. We've grinded as much clock as we could. Here's a pass complete. We'll pick up 5. It is 4th and 10. I say we just got to kick the field goal and let Mr. Automatic come through. That's Will Lutz. He's going to bang it home, and we are now up 27-17. Next possession here for Minnesota. They need a score. They got to get back in the football game. Here's a throw to the outside that is caught somehow by Sean Taylor. What a grab. What a grab. I thought we had a chance to make a play there on defense. Get a pick, get a deflection. Nope, Sean Taylor comes down with it. And then Eric Ebron gets a touchdown here to bring Minnesota back within 3. But guys, 3rd down and 2. This is a big down for us. We got to move the chains. If we can do this, we have won the football game. And we do. We got it. 1st down and 10. We'll kneel the rest of the clock out. Minnesota doesn't have any more timeouts. And Stephen Flynn will best Darnell Bourgeois in this one. And I say that because, yes, our defense shut Bourgeois down. But if you look at both quarterbacks, Flynn didn't allow Minnesota's defense to shut him down. So in reality, if you're doing the quarterback versus quarterback comparison game here, it's not like Bourgeois was terrible. Like, he didn't have any interceptions. He threw for over 300 yards. And overall, I think that just he made a couple mistakes with fumbling the football. He just didn't have enough ball security. And I don't know how you can when you've got a guy like Rousseau and Werner constantly bringing pressure on you. But guys, we had a very well-balanced attack here today, and I think we've established who the best team in the NFC is. You know, Minnesota came into this, I believe they were 7-3. I believe we were 10-1. We haven't had our bye week yet, so that's why we have more games played than Minnesota. But yeah, when you look at Pete Werner having 2 forced fumbles today, a fumble recovery, and a couple TFLs in there, I think he earned that. He definitely earned that. So we talked to our DC, talking about Pete Werner's upgrades here. It's a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing. I definitely wanted to user him up and make sure that he got that, because I feel like he got a bad rap when we started this franchise series. He was a normal dev, and we got him to star, which was great. I think that was against Pittsburgh one season. And now he's progressed to the point where he's now a superstar dev trade. I think that's going to be huge for our defense, especially with our linebacking core. We don't have a ton of great players as far as an overall perspective goes. So I think that that's really big for us. But when we simulate the next week, we beat LA 38-31. You guys are going to laugh at this because Trevor Lawrence is now the quarterback here in LA. So, of course, Mr. Pretty Boy Trevor Lawrence is a quarterback out there in Southern California. It's just funny to me. But yeah, he had a pretty decent game. 2 touchdowns, no picks. But Flynn was a lot better. You think? 3 touchdowns, no picks? Dude, I think you got to give the MVP to the rookie. It sounds crazy to give it to a rookie, and I know that in reality, probably what would happen is, based on experience, they would probably give it to Darnell Bourgeois. He's been in the league longer, right? They would default to giving it to the veteran. But when you can come out of the scene and not turn the ball over, you basically took the Saints, who had been kind of a team that, for the last 2 seasons under Jameis Winston, we've been kind of that team like, we'll go over 500, we'll make the playoffs, but we're that type of team that could lose in the first round pretty easily, right? To an 11-1 start, and I say start, 11-1 start, like, come on. And it was kind of a fluky loss against Atlanta earlier in the season, but ever since then, I mean, he has been so good. The team has been firing on all cylinders. I think that you gotta default to give it to the rookie. And now we got a situation against Carolina here in our next week, where if we play really well with Stephen Flynn, we meet those requirements, we can get him to a superstar X factor. He came into this series having won a national championship, multiple award-winning quarterback at the college level at Cal, and it equates to a superstar dev. I had outlined that very early in the Cajun 6 dynasty, and even in this series, where players that come in, either your custom guys or CPU guys, Stephen Flynn, a CPU guy, if you start winning awards and you're one of the best players in college, I feel like that deserves dev traits. Not just normal devs, but you're an All-American, or you're a Heisman list candidate, or you've won the Heisman, or you're a national championship winner. Then that boosts your dev trait to a star or a superstar, or even an X factor if you have multiple of those. So just a little quick stats update, guys, as you can see up on the screen, but it's kind of my thoughts, it's kind of my feelings here. I believe that he should be considered to be the MVP. You've got the Seahawks listed up here with Travis Willows, very good quarterback from Washington, but they're currently 5-8. Minnesota, good record as well, one of the better teams in the NFC, but man, we've got one loss. So I'd love to know what you guys think, if you think that Stephen Flynn should win it, or if you think Bourgeois should win it. Willows must be putting up a lot of numbers, like really good numbers despite the record, because right now at 5-8 doesn't seem like that should be in consideration for an MVP, but here we are. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we got Maynard, we got Joey Strong up there, Stephen Flynn, so a couple of Cajun 6 guys. We've got Luke Vinskov is up there at number 7 for the Detroit Lions for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Just crazy in the NFC side, at least. We got D. Monet there for the 49ers at 7-5. So pretty cool, just to give you guys little updates on how your players are doing here at the pro level. I know that we don't ever see them. We don't ever see everybody all the time, but it's always good to kind of get an update of where your guys are at right now. But as far as the AFC goes, as far as Offensive Rookie of the Year, we got Israelovich from La Tech. And Defensive Rookie of the Year, we've got Harold Hapsburg. I believe he was from Tulane. We've got, that's it from Cajun 6. Everybody else is a CPU guy. And Defensive Rookie of the Year, we didn't show this for the NFC, but Dio Durant. Gotta love that, man. I've always been a Dio Durant guy from La Tech. Just every game, it seemed like he would get an INT for those guys. I miss him in my Cajun 6 simulations, but yeah, Commanders are 10-2, guys. You see their record right there? They're 10-2, so they are a force in the NFC that we got to watch out for. So like Minnesota and Washington, we got to watch out for them in the playoffs here potentially. So guys, that's it for the video. I think we might hold off for Saints in the next week or so, because Cajun 6 we're kind of lagging behind a little bit. And I want to be careful how I say that, because it's like I'm saying like I'm slacking with the Cajun 6, but no, in reality, I mean, there's a lot to do with that one. We're managing 6 teams versus we're just managing 1 in the Saints. Like I can get really ahead with Saints, like big time. But I think we'll take a week off here for Saints. Expect next week to kind of be really heavy with Cajun 6, and that way we can catch up to where we're at with the pro stuff. Because again, I gotta get the bowl games done. I gotta get the national championships done. I gotta know like who's declaring, who's leaving that series to get that draft class created. Because right now in Saints, we're kind of coming up against it where I don't know if Madden will let you edit draft classes up until a certain point. So I don't want to get too far in advance to where I get locked out of doing that. You know what I mean? So I want to be careful with that because I definitely want to get your custom guys from Cajun 6 into this Saints franchise. You guys have earned that. You deserve that. Be loyal to my viewers, right? So, guys, that's it. Leave a like if you like this thing. Next week, no Saints, but expect heavy Cajun 6 to kind of catch us back up here. So, guys, I'll see you in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.